Welcome back. Let me introduce you to our Artist of the Month, Dr. Susie Sharpe. Dr. Susie, we're so excited to have you here today. Now, you've got a really interesting story about, how you became a physician/artist. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah.
So, growing up in Korea, my dream was to become an artist. So art was my first love. And then when I turned 16, my parents decided to immigrate to the United States. So
And
they were,
You couldn't speak English, though,
yeah,
right?
right.
Okay.
So they were quite successful in Korea, but landing in the U.S. without speaking the language, my parents became just another struggling immigrants. So I quickly realized that if I didn't make it completely on my own, that I really didn't have any fallback options. And I thought about career options, and I decided that perhaps I should choose a different career path than art, something that offered more guarantee, and something that I could help other people more directly.
So what kind of physician are you?
So I'm an internal medicine doctor. And so I decided to become a physician, which felt like an impossible dream because I didn't have any physician in my surrounding. I didn't speak the language. My parents had no way of paying for any part of my education. So it felt like an impossible dream. But after many grueling years of learning English,
I bet.
holding many, many jobs, I graduated from Yale Medical School.
Wow.
And internal medicine residency program.
That's
there.
incredible.
Yeah,
and
that's
that shows
incredible.
how much drive you have.
Thank you.
So where does the art come into that story?
Yeah. So I became a successful physician with a busy practice. But in the back of my mind, I kept on thinking about my childhood dream of becoming an artist. So I started studying art whenever I could, while maintaining a busy practice and raising two children.
Now, speaking of your work, you brought some of it in, so let's start with this piece over here on the right. Tell me a little bit about this.
So this is titled A Spiritual Journey. Okay? We live in an imperfect world with a lot of chaos and suffering. And particularly as a physician, I witnessed a lot of human suffering.
Does a lot of that play into your work then?
Yeah, so, as a physician, my goal is to relieve physical suffering, obviously. But as an artist, my mission is to bring joy and healing to the viewers.
I love it.
So this piece titled Spiritual Journey is about that journey.
Yeah. Now, what about this second piece over here? Obviously a familiar face, but tell us a little bit about it.
So, I have many heroes who continue to inspire me. And JFK is one of the paintings in my Heroes series that I have. And I also do some commission portrait pieces for them.
Oh, wow. Well, that's fabulous.
Yeah, that's amazing. Now,
What about
this one,
this
something kind of ocean wave-like. Tell us a little bit about it.
So during the pandemic, I couldn't travel very much like most people. And I was really missing the ocean, being at the ocean. So I created a small painting in the ocean theme, and it went viral on the post. And so I decided to create more pieces in the ocean theme, and now I have a whole series for ocean lovers.
Yeah.
And it became one of my best-selling pieces.
That's me. I love the ocean.
Yes.
And what about the final piece over there?
So that piece is in the ocean theme, and I posted that piece. This is a reproduction of my original piece, which is sold.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I posted that, and I posted it basically on Facebook and Yale alumni site.
Yeah.
And a Yale alumni who lives in Bangladesh reached out to me, and it turned out that she is a CEO of a textile company.
Oh, wow.
So she purchased the right to buy my print, and they decided to print on silk fabric.
Which is
And
your
so
dress?
now they made a dress for
That's
me.
amazing. Now, Dr. Susie,
Yeah.
if people want more information from you or more of your work, where can they go to do that?
So they could go to my website, which is my first name, last name.net, so
Okay.
susiesharpe.net. And I
We can
have
find you
many
on
more
social
pieces
media
that-
as well, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Dr. Susie, thank you so much for being here. It was a
And
pleasure
for
meeting
sharing
you.
your story
Yes.
with
Well,
us.
thank
I love
you.
it.
All right. Well, coming up on Ozarks Live, a food drive for a great cause.
You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.